Yeah, totally. I love this moment where it passes. But I wonder how they can. And it's a collection of 11 museum mannequins from the National Motor Museum that were removed from display, and I managed to intercept their removal and obtain them, and I've had them in my studio, and that in the sculpture here they're kind of caught by this tug of war rope that I got from the closure of a church hall, and so they have this tug of war rope kind of holding them together but also passing through their hands, and it's like they're held or caught but also kind of like pulling themselves into this cluster together.
You kind of need to run to the supermarket quite often for this, and there's a lot of like smoothie blending that goes on at the end of the piece where everybody has to drink a lot of pears, basically. I mean, that's not part of the work, but obviously it's part of the maintenance that the assistant has to deal with. So yeah, but the piece is very much about the invisible labor of maintaining something and keeping something looking good, which is something that we don't often acknowledge in culture, and it just kind of gets wiped over by the image. So yeah, that's the work. It's a feminist proposal.
I think Frieze still is very relevant because it's the fair which is maybe the closest to what is contemporary art making today.
Once we saw the actual, clear TV, we were like, wow, this is something, we could actually open up a new different types of, aspects of my father's, work and, our vision as an artist.
The starting point for these works were that they were based on the idea of a fish hook, but then she takes that starting point and evolves it, so each one has its own identity. This one becomes like a mosquito with the little swat here. It's like a surreal vocabulary of images that she develops.
So different in person. If you see the
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.